And Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It's May 22nd. Looking at the weather maps here at the midday. Midday models actually increasing a little bit of rain northern parts of Iowa into Illinois. As you could tell from yesterday, they've moved this system maybe down to the south a little bit, but creeping into the northern part of Iowa, northern parts of Illinois, still looking at some good rain over the next 1 to 5 days. But the 6 to 10 day map, increased rain events, a little bit larger area than what we had seen yesterday. So a little bit more coverage through the Midwest over the next 6 to 10 days as well. So a little more rain. And then the 11 to 15 day, they dried out a little bit here for Iowa, areas of Illinois as well. As you could tell, they had a big storm here looking for that northwest corner of Iowa, but that was taken out here on the noon model. So this helped corn find some support at these levels that we've seen over the last few days. July corn up 18.25 cents today. December corn up about 10.25. So we did find some good strength. We'll see if that can continue to carry through into the weekend. We've got a long weekend. Monday we are off, but the weather models right now remaining to have a little bit increased rain events over the next few weeks as a whole. So that kind of helped things out a little bit here today. But another thing is ethanol production. We had the EIA release ethanol production. We've seen production now up to 875. That's versus 857 here last week. So we did see an increase as far as production. Ending stocks right now for ethanol, 16.2 versus 16.4, so a little bit tighter ending stocks. Now this chart is showing how we've seen this increase in production basically since February, March time frame, and we see us getting closer to USDA's goal here of seeing a decline of about 8.2% for the year, but we are finding some strength. Something I want to mention, though, right now, ethanol margins are still profitable. We're about 15 cents in the green, so still profitable about 15 cents as energy markets remain firm, and we've got corn that has overall kind of pulled back, and so the margin levels are still good. So as long as we've got positive margins there, we're going to continue to see production levels increase and could end up bringing us back closer, as you can tell, closer to the USDA goal of about 8.2%. So keep an eye on that, but ethanol production helping the corn market today as well. This is old crop corn, the July. I want to point out that we went down a couple days ago, as we mentioned, right near support. Well, today we went right up to this resistance line as well. If we are able to take out this 660 area, the next stop, 669, and then filling a gap up here at 676. Very strong close today, but it is right up against this resistance. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. Can we get some further strength to push us above this resistance as well? Looking at December corn, strong day once again. After taking out that 517 low and going down yesterday, touching or getting close to last year's lows, we found this recovery today up about 10.25 cents. 530.25. We do have this resistance area again that we had back at this 540. So we're looking for a little bit of a recovery there. There's also a gap up at 552 to get filled as well. But strong day. Stochastics had turned today. Maybe we can see a little bit more strength out of the corn over the next few days. Now beans, big strong day for July, up 16 cents. November up about 18. But I want to show you this continuous chart. A lot of guys were asking today where this May corn had gone off the board. 1524.5. That's where it had gone off the board. Now we're the close today for July, 1494.5. Your next area of resistance on this continuous chart, right up near 1518. These were made back in the late February, early March time frame. But we'll see if we can see a little strength. Now, if we break that down individually, that July contract, you've got to go all the way back to last September to hit these levels again for beans. July at 1494.25. Cash markets are still remaining strong right now. You've got the idea that we may go up and chase where that May had gone off the board, but continue watching these cash markets. As we know from Monday, 24% planted If we do see, we know that it's not going to take very long to get it in the ground once we have the ability to do that. But right now with the rain in the forecast, it's a little more supportive right now on beans as well. So the charts are very good. Looks to be strong. We've got almost this parabolic move right now for beans. Very, very strong levels and very overbought as well, which means that when it does correct, we could see a pretty hard correction yet out of this old crop beans. Now looking at November, strong day there. It's been a while since we took out that 1230 level. We closed at 1238 3/4, 1240 1/4 next resistance, and then up around 1248. So that 1250 level going to be some good resistance here as far as new crop beans. So continue watching that. But today a very strong close once again on beans. Can we see this strength carry into the weekend? But we'll have to see if we can get a little follow through tomorrow and push back above these resistance levels. But looks pretty good right now. Looking at some of the other markets out there, the dollar up 51 cents. We had Bernanke out there talking about how inflation is still a little too low. But basically, we're going to continue the way things are going, staying with printing this money. We're not going to make a lot of changes right now, and I guess we saw the dollar break back quite a bit right after a lot of this news was released, but very strong. Once again, with the euro breaking, we saw this earlier in the week, and more of that. If the euro is going to go down, the dollar finds some support. So strong day for the dollar. Crude oil down $2, 94.18. Stock market back and forth unchanged. And the metals, gold down $20, silver down 25 cents, but a range in the gold of about $56 here today. So very, very wild markets out there as far as the metals, and the trend's certainly lower, and did follow through with that here today. So anyway, if you guys have questions, give me a call. You can reach us here at 800-262-7538, or you can check us out right there on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys had a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.